Hello there everybody and welcome back to another edition of my Fahrenheit TCG, which is a homemade card game that I'm creating. And yeah, so today we have 4 cards we're going to be going over, 1 common card, 2 rares, and 1 epic card. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first card that we have here is going to be the Wizard card, coming in at an attack damage of 195 and an HP of 60. The Wizard has its Heads and Tails ability. Being the Heads ability, Wizard deals times 2 damage but receives times 2 damage for the next turn. So what that means is that any damage dealt to the Wizard will be increased by 50 or will be increased by 100%. So doubling the damage, and any damage that the Wizard does will be increased by 100%. So you can catch the drift. It's really easy. And the Wizard will take no damage for the next turn for the Tails ability, which basically means that the Wizard will take no damage for the next turn. Alright, so let me just go ahead and give you a look of the art here. It's the first card that I made, and I think that the art on it isn't too bad for the first ever one. Next we have the Nurse card, coming in at 50 attack damage and 900 HP. Not an attacking card, but it is a pretty good tank card. So the Nurse has the Heads and Tails ability, being Heads, heal a card from your deck to full HP. So any card that is placed down, it will be healed to, its full HP, whether it be 10 HP or 1000 HP, it'll be healed 100%. And for Tails, it's heal one of your cards from an effect permanently, which pretty much means if there is a card that is being affected by something, say poison or like toxins or something like that, it will be healed from that. Looking at the art here, I think I made the syringe a little bit too glowing, and I don't really like that. Might change that if I ever get the time to. But aside from that, it's a pretty cool looking Nurse here. I wish I could have done a little bit better on it, but there's not much you can do for a Nurse. For the next card, we have the Viking, and the Viking has a lot of attack damage and health, being 290 attack damage and 700 HP, which is a crazy amount for just a rare card. So this is probably one of the best cards in the game, and if like somebody was to get this, they're probably gonna win. So the Heads ability for the Viking is slice an opponent's hands, disabling them from attacking for the next turn, which basically means that if you use the Heads ability on an opponent, they will not be able to attack for that next turn, but only for 1 card. So you can only disable 1 card from attacking, which just leaves this card a little bit more down for the abilities, because it's kind of almost pointless if they don't have a lot of high attacking cards and they use the ability. But either way, it's still a really good ability. And Tails has increased the damage of fellow troops by 100 attack damage, which is a lot. So this is probably why this card is so good, not only because it's health and attack damage, but its ability for Tails is just so incredibly great that it just cannot be topped by any other card. That's such an overpowered one. I should probably change this card a little bit, but I really like it how it is, so I might just keep it like this. Looking at the art, it's a little bit more basic than the other ones, just kind of a face with a really cool beard. Really nice helmet that I really like. It's just a really good helmet, and it's got the chest paddings and the cape, and it just looks really cool. So the Heads ability for the Ferryman is cheat death by reviving a card 50. So the Heads ability is cheat death by reviving a card with 50% of its original statistics, which means if a card had 100 HP and 100 attack damage, it would have 50 HP and 50 attack damage. And the Tails ability is use an ability from a card that has died using the power of the afterlife. So that means if you wanted to use a card's ability that has already died, say your Viking died, but you still wanted to increase the damage of fellow troops by 180, if you got the Tails ability on the Ferryman, and this card was dead, you could still use that ability. Taking a look at the art, it's pretty dark, so there's going to be a little bit of glare from my camera, but as you can see, it's got like this little lamp and all the skulls and stuff, and I really like it. I really like how this came out. Probably my favorite art of a troop, other than maybe the zookeeper or maybe the mad scientist. Both of them are very good, but I really do like the art on this. That's going to do it for this edition of the Fahrenheit TCG. Really enjoyed these 4 cards, especially the Ferryman and the Viking. These 2, I wish I would have done a little bit better on, but of course, this one was my first one. This one was actually pretty recent, but I could have done better on it. I really could have. But these 2 I'm really liking. So yeah guys, one more thing I wanted to add on to the end of this video is that if you want a picture or just a word right here on this backdrop so that you guys can be featured in every single video, go ahead and tell me what you want it to say in the background. or tell me what you wanted to say in the comments section down below. And yeah, that should do it for this episode of the Fahrenheit TCG. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.